Right. Right. Sorry, YouTubers. I'm going to announce this before I start. YouTube sucks. So, well, let me wait for somebody to jump on. There were 5 people. Right. Hi, one person. In case you want to finish watching all of this, YouTube is going to kick me off if they recognize a song because of copyright infringement. So if you want to do my yoga class, you're going to have to go over to Facebook on my business page, which is public, and obviously type in facebook.com/limitless yoga studio, all no spaces. And you're going to find the little logo that's in the YouTube channel, and that's me. So if you want to finish watching, if it suddenly just kicks you off, it's copyright infringement because of the music. Happy Saturday. Hi, Ilaria. Hi, Gordon. So yeah, just make sure that you go over to Facebook and do that then. So, but maybe it'll let me stay. It let me stay yesterday. It does distort all the music. But anyways, if you haven't seen some of my pandemic crafts, I'm just going to share these with you. I'm going to start with my YouTube. So you can print these off. That's one. And then, because I've already colored one's already up on the thing. And then here's another one, probably not showed. Whoops. Probably don't show that to your kids or explain what that is. Yeah, so I'm working on those this weekend, along with some gardening to get some fresh air. Hopefully you guys can get out and have some fresh air. It's supposed to be really nice out. But yeah, it's going to be a good class today. There's 3 different sequences in this class. And we are going to be doing, I'm going to show you how to do side crow today and some different variations that you can do in side crow. So super fun. So we're going to start off always doing some breathing exercises, allowing ourselves to come into the present moment. So let's begin. So like I said, we're going to start off in our centering pose. We're going to bring our knees the width of the mat. Go ahead and sit back onto your heels, nice tall spine. Bringing ourselves into the present moment, which is where we're just going to concentrate for this 60 minutes. Focus in on ourselves and our breath. Go ahead and close your eyes. Rest your hands on your thighs. Every inhale, we're going to send our chest up a little bit higher. Pressing the air through the back of your throat, slowly counting to 5 on the exhales as well. Filling up with heat in the back of your throat. You want to create an audible breath. Try to sound like Darth Vader. Also visualize your belly button going towards your spine, starting to engage your abs and your core. And then we're going to walk our hands to the top of the mat. Really focus in on your breath. Bringing your forehead to the mat and reaching the fingertips up towards the top, spreading your fingers wide, maybe pressing into the mat. till you can feel the top of your bum on your heels. Let your chest and your stomach hang through your knees. And we're going to stay here for 10 more rounds of breath, letting all the thoughts come out of your head, calming your mind, concentrating on slowly counting to 5 on the inhales and on the exhales, equaling them out like you would see waves going in and out on a beach, nice and controlled. Keep allowing the breath to come in through your nose, exhaling through your nose, keeping your mouth closed. Keep taking those deep breaths in. Take 2 more rounds of breath and then slowly come up. We're going to come to an easy seated position. Place your hands on your knees. Looking forward, pull the belly button in towards your back, sending the chest up. Take a deep breath in, and then we're going to arch the back. We're going to hold on to the top of the knees, press your upper back out, and pull your belly button in. Inhale, straighten out your chest, look up to the ceiling, 1 breath. And on the exhale, curve your back again, holding on to the knees, pressing your back out. Inhale, bringing the chest up. Bringing the hands behind your back. Press the knuckles to the back of the room. Look up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath here. And on the exhale, just try to fold over your feet. Maybe try to bring the arms up or your forehead to the mat. Maybe sway side to side. And then slowly come back up. Go ahead and come to tabletop. We're going to draw some circles with your chest on the mat, going in a clockwise motion. Then counterclockwise. And then coming back to a neutral position, keep your focus forward, fill up with breath, make sure your hips are in line with your knees and your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Take a deep breath here. We're going to arch the upper back again, coming to cat pose, pressing into the mat. And on the exhale, let your stomach come towards the mat, look up to the ceiling. Inhale, dropping the chin towards the chest, pressing into the mat. Keeping your fingers spread wide. Let the stomach come towards the mat, looking up. And then we're gonna walk the hands back. Bring your knees closer together. Bring the hands behind you, let the head come back. Take a deep breath here. And then slowly lift up the knees, stretching out your feet. Take a couple deep breaths here. Maybe lift them a little bit higher, let the head hang heavy backwards. And on the exhale, slowly bring the knees back down. Come to tabletop again. Curl the toes under, send the hips high. Coming into your first downward facing dog. We're going to continue warming up the body, moving your heels up and down, shaking your head gently, yes and no. Shifting your weight from left to right. Keep pulling your belly button in on every inhale, and every exhale, try to shake your head gently, releasing any tension in your head, neck, or shoulders. Take a few more deep breaths. And then slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. We're going to take opposite elbows with opposite hands for ragdoll for 5 deep breaths, using the weight of your upper body to fold you closer to your knees or your thighs on every exhale. Keep taking those deep breaths in and keep shaking your head, releasing any tension in your head, neck, or shoulders. And then let your fingertips come to the mat. We're going to inhale the hands all the way up. Take a deep breath here. Reach to the ceiling. Keep the fingers spread wide. On the exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, press the hands all the way up. This time, if you want a little bit more, you can send the hips forward, reach the fingertips back behind you. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, let the hands pass through heart center. Bring them all the way to the mat. Bring the hands to your lower back and interlace the fingers. Press the knuckles to the ceiling. Take a deep breath. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe sway side to side, warming up your shoulders. And on the exhale, let the fingertips come to the mat. We're going to bring the arms by the ears. Pivot pinkies together. Send the hips back. Pull the belly button in. Keep reaching with the fingertips. Lift the toes. Your weight is in your heels. 5 breaths. Keep pressing the air through the back of your throat, feeling some heat in the back of your throat. And on the exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, swing both arms all the way up. Take 1 breath for a baby back bend. Then bring the left hand by your side. And we're going to pick up the right heel. Take a deep breath. And then reach over, set the left hand down your leg, reach over your head, look underneath your armpit. 3 breaths. And on the exhale, bring yourself back to a standing position. Bring the right arm down the leg. Pick up the left hand. We're going to pick up the left heel. Take a deep breath here. Look up to the ceiling. Then fold over to the left side. Send the right arm down the leg. Looking underneath your armpit towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. And on the exhale, bring yourself back to a neutral position. Come to a folded position. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to a high plank position. I'm going to give you 3 options for vinyasa. Press the heels to the back of the room. Take a deep breath in. Your focus is forward. You're going to engage your abs. And then slowly lower everything to the mat. Send the toes long. Keep elbows tucked in towards the ribs. Inhale for baby cobra. Exhale, bring the chest back to the mat. Curl the toes under, send the hips high. 3 breaths here. Shift your weight from left to right. Downward facing dog's position is 2 fist twists between the back of the feet. Your fingers are spread wide. You're going to gently press your chest towards your thighs and shake your head gently, yes and no. Inhale, rock forward to a high plank position. Second option for vinyasa. Engage the abs. On the exhale, we're going to drop knees, chest, and chin. Inhale for baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high, pressing the heel. On the exhale, bend it at the knee. Option to drop to your left forearm. Raise the knee a little higher. Take 3 breaths. Stacking the hips, raising the knee a little bit higher. Look underneath your armpit. And on the exhale, come up off your forearm. Send the right foot through. Come to kneeling on the left knee. Untuck the toes. Swing the arms up. Take a deep breath here. Keep reaching. We're here for 5 breaths. Keep sending the hips forward. Maybe point fingers back behind you. Keep taking those deep breaths in. On the exhale, we're going to swing the arms back and we're going to straighten the front leg. Reach back, pull the belly button in, 1 breath. Inhale, reach all the way up. And on the exhale, bring the hands down, curl the back toes under. Right foot meets the left. Third option for vinyasa, deep breath in. On the exhale, come to a low plank position. So those 3 options is easy, medium, and hard. This is the hard one. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Option to drop to your forearm, bend the knee. 3 breaths. Keep the foot flexed, keep lifting the leg. Keep taking those deep breaths in, concentrating on taking a count to 5 on the inhales and the exhales. Come off the forearm, step the left foot through. Untuck the toes, swing the arms up. 5 breaths. Keep sending the hips forward, maybe a baby back bend, reaching back behind you. Send the chest up higher. One more deep breath, keep lifting. And on the exhale, swing the arms back, straighten the foot. Reach the fingertips back behind you, send the chest forward. And pull the belly button in. Inhale, bring the arms back up. 1 breath. Then bring the hands down. Curl the back toes under. Send the left foot to meet the right. Your choice of vinyasa this time. Inhale, upward facing dog for baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming to the tips of your toes. Exhale, bending your knees. Step or jump to the top. Inhale, we're going to bring the arms by the ears again. You're at a right angle. Lift the toes. Pivot pinkies together. 5 more deep breaths. Keep reaching. Your focus is forward. Keep sending the hips back. 1 more deep breath. And on the exhale, swing the arms back. Put a bend in the knees. Send the chest forward. 3 breaths here. Pull the belly button in. Keep the toes lifted. 1 more breath. And on the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump to the back. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg high, pressing the heel. Right knee is going to go to the nose, and you're going to hold it there for 3 breaths. Keep the foot flexed. Pull the thigh against your chest. 2 more breaths. And on the exhale, we're going to bring it to the high, pressing the heel to the ceiling, then bringing it through. Round down the back foot, warrior 2. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Square the hips to the front of the room. Send the right knee out to the side. 2 more breaths. Keep the fingers spread wide and your focus over the right middle finger. 1 more breath. Then flip the hand, bring the left hand down the leg. You can come to the tippy toes, reverse warrior. 5 breaths here. Keep reaching past the head, feeling a stretch down the ribs. Keep a strong bend or sink the hips towards the mat. 1 more breath. And on the exhale, come back to warrior 2. Squeeze shoulder blades together. 2 more breaths here. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the forearm to the inside of the knee. Left hand reaches. Or you can bring the hand over the head. 2 options. Gently put pressure on the inside of the knee. Keep the fingers spread wide. Keep reaching. And on the exhale, come back to warrior 2. Sink as low as you can. On the exhale, bring the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Spin onto the ball of the back foot. Easy twist for 5 deep breaths. Keep reaching. Maybe point fingers back behind you. Last deep breath. And on the exhale, bring the front foot. Right foot meets the left. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Left knee to the nose. Squeeze, flex the foot, pull it against your chest. And on the exhale, bring it high. Then step it through, coming straight into warrior 2, rounding down the back foot. Square the hips, knee out to the side. Shoulder blades come together. If you want more, think a little bit more. 3 more breaths. Last deep breath. With the hand, right hand travels down the leg. You can come to the tippy toes with the front foot. Reverse warrior. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, come back to warrior 2. Send the heel back down. Squeeze shoulder blades together. And on the exhale, bring the left forearm to the inside. Right hand can lift to the ceiling or over the head. 5 breaths. Put some pressure on the inside of the knee. Keep taking those deep breaths. Press your tongue to the top of your mouth. On the exhale, come back to warrior 2. Sink as low as you can this time. Then bring the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Easy twist for 5 breaths. Keep reaching back behind you. Then bring that hand down. Left foot meets the right. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming to the tips of your toes. Exhale, bending your knees. Step or jump to the top. Inhale, we're coming to chair pose. Arms come by your ears. Sink the hips. 5 breaths. Keep reaching. Keep building up some heat. We're nice and warm. Lift the toes. Arms are by your ears. 1 more breath. Then take the bend out of the knee. Keep reaching forward. 1 breath here. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump to the back. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Shift your weight. Always keep this pose active. If you need a sip of water, this is the point you can get it. One more deep breath. Open your mouth and let your breath go. Inhaling the right leg high. Right knee goes to the right tricep. Hold it there, one breath. On the exhale, bring it high. Step it through. Warrior two. We're at one breath, one movement. So same sequence. One breath, one movement. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Sink as low as you can. Flip the hand. Reverse warrior. One breath. And on the exhale, bring the heel down. Come back to warrior two. One breath. Then bring the right forearm to the inside. Left arm reaches or reaches over the head. Then come back to warrior two. Put a strong bend in the front knee. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Then left hand goes to the inside of the right foot. Take out the right hand. 5 breaths here. This time maybe point fingers back behind you. Press your heel to the back of the room. One more deep breath. On the exhale, bring the hand down. Right foot meets the left. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Left knee's going to touch the left tricep as high as it will go. One breath. Then bring it high. Step it through. Warrior two. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Square the hips. Sink as low as you can. Flip the hand. You can come to your tippy toes. One breath. Come back to warrior two. One breath. Then bring the forearm to the inside. Right hand lifts or goes over your ear. Then we're going to come back to warrior two. Take a deep breath here. Cartwheel the right hand to the inside of the left foot. 5 breaths. Keep reaching back behind you. Your focus is high, deep breaths, pressing your tongue to the top of your mouth. Then bring that hand down. Left foot meets the right. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. We're going to come straight into chair pose, but we're going to sink all the way to our heels this time. So sink all the way down. Pull the belly button in. Halfway down. Come to the tippy toes. Sink all the way down. Keep reaching. 3 more breaths. Glue the thighs together. Last deep breath. Separate the knees. Come to garland pose or crow pose. So garland pose, put pressure on the inside of the knee. Let the head hang heavy. Shake it gently. Crow pose. Tip yourself onto your triceps. Press into the mat. Squeeze the abs together. Two more breaths wherever you are. If you're in crow, come down. Bring your arms forward. If you're in garland pose, lead with the hips back up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump to the back. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg high, pressing the heel. Right knee crosses over to the left tricep. Try to touch it. Inhale, bring it high. Step it through. Back to the same sequence last time. Sink as low as you can. Flip the hand, come to the tippy toes. Reach. Come back to warrior two. Bring the heel down. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Bring the forearm to the inside. Left hand lifts. We'll bring it over the head. One breath. Come back to warrior two. Sink as low as you can. Bring the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Sit onto the ball of the back foot. One breath. Bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Low runner stretch. Shake the head. Drop the knee if you need to. Or press the heel to the back of the room. Or for those of you that want to try the arm balance, left elbow in the ribs. 5 breaths. 2 more deep breaths. And on your exhale, come back up. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Left knee crosses over, try to touch it. Inhale, bring it high. And on the exhale, step it through. Last time through the left. Open it up. Shoulder blades, squeeze an imaginary pen between your shoulder blades. With the hand, come to the tippy toes. 1 breath. Come back to warrior 2. Forearm to the inside. Up or over the head. 1 breath. Come back to warrior 2. Square the hips. Think. Bring the right hand to the inside of the foot. Left hand reaches. 1 breath. Bring the hands to the inside of the left foot and come to a low runner stretch or the arm balance. Try a different variation. You can send the knee out to the side. Let your head hang heavy. 5 breaths wherever you want to go. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, come back up. Vinyasa through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths. You can also drop to child's pose. Get some water. We're moving on to the next sequence. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Slowly coming up. Curl the toes under. Send the hips high. Take 2 breaths. Shift your weight. Inhale, coming to the tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward, either step or jump to the top. Big toes come together. Inhale, coming into chair pose. Sinking as low as you can. 1 more breath, lift the toes, send the hips back. Pull the belly button in. On the exhale, hands to heart center. Left tricep is going to go on the outside of the right knee. You can open the arms, keep the knees in alignment. So you shouldn't have one like that. You should keep them together. Sink the hips lower than the chest. 5 breaths. Or side crow. So here's the demonstration. Bring the hands to the top of the mat, pointing to the top of the mat. Bend the knees a lot. Tip yourself onto your tricep. Squeeze the abs together. 3 deep breaths. One more deep breath. Keep pressing off the knee. We do these to detox the body, twisting, wringing out all the organs. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the hands to heart center. Peeling up the left foot, lifting it. Pull it up towards your bum. And then bring it out. Slowly. Bring the arms out. Press away the floor. Keep the chest forward. Flex the foot. 5 breaths. Find a focal point in front of you. Keep lifting the leg. 2 more breaths. And on the exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Step the leg back. Round it down, coming back to warrior 2. Sinking as low as you can. Take the bend out of the knee. Once the legs are straight, we're going to reach forward for our shin. Or you can use a block on the inside of the foot. Left hand reaches. Triangle pose. You want to try to pivot the left hip forward. Stacking the shoulder blades. Last deep breath. And on the exhale, bring yourself to a comfortable straddle position. option to go into a headstand here, or 3 options if you want to keep your head off the mat. Walk the hands forward, send the chest towards the floor. Hold on to the ankles, bend the elbows. Walk the hands through the legs. Keep the pose active. Always try to increase the pose. If your head comes to the mat, lift the legs. Five breaths wherever you want to go. Does it look like I'm doing the moonwalk? I don't know how to do it. Anyways, bring the feet back down if you're in headstand. Point the toes to the top of the mat. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Big toes can touch. Inhale, come into chair pose again. Sinking as low as you can. Reach. Bring the hands to heart center. Twisting to the other side, keeping the knees in alignment, pressing the palms, opening the arms, or side crow. So hands come to the side, bend the knees a lot, tip yourself onto your triceps, squeeze your abs. 5 breaths. Every exhale, press off the knee. Look up to this feeling, that's going to help you twist even more. One more deep breath. And then bring the hands to heart center again. Deep breath in, filling up the right foot this time. Bring it up slowly. Squeeze it towards your body. Then bring it out. Press away the floor. Keep lifting the legs. Find your focal point in front of you. 5 breaths. Keep lifting the legs. Press your tongue to the top of your mouth. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, bring that leg back down. Come to a folded position. Heel toe the feet to a little bit more than hip distance. Right hand goes in the middle. Bend the neck, right knee. Pick up the left hand. Oh my gosh, we totally forgot triangle pose. We're going to do it. And then slowly bring that left hand down. Bend the left knee. Pick up the right knee. Keep reaching. One more breath. And on the exhale, bring the hand back down. We're going to step the right foot back. Come straight into warrior 2. Squeeze the shoulder blades, sink the hips. One breath. Take the bend out of the knees. Once the legs are straight, keep reaching forward. Bring the hand to the shin or the inside of the leg. Triangle pose. Send the right hip point forward. Try to stack the shoulder blades. 5 breaths. Keep reaching. I'll be here waiting. I promise I'm changing. Last deep breath. Then bring that hand down. Bring the front foot. Put a bend in the front knee. Left foot meets the right. Inhale the right hand up. Squeeze the abs. Bring the hand down. Inhale the left hand up. Pick up the right leg. Press the heel to the back of the room. 1 breath. Bring that foot back down. Inhale the left foot. Bring that foot back down. You want to try both sides or one side, arm and one leg. And bring that hand down. Pick up the left foot hand and the right foot. Then bring that hand down. Take a deep breath here and then slowly lower everything to the mat. Rest your forehead on the mat for a few breaths. Keep the elbows tucked in. Fill up with breath again. Angle the hands out to the corners of the mat. Come up for Sphinx pose. Try not to squeeze your bum. Either look forward or up, whatever works better for you. Try not to overextend your back. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, slowly lower back down to the mat. Bring your forehead to the mat. We're going to bring our arms by our ears, pivot pinkies together, fill up with breath, and then we're going to lift the arms up and the chest up. 3 breaths. And then bring your forehead back to the mat. Press back to child's pose. Take 5 breaths here if you need a drink. Slowly come up to tabletop. Cross the feet at the ankles. Find your way to your back. Another back bending pose. Anywhere you want to go, if you feel like your back is warmed up, we've already done some back bending. So you can go into full wheel pose if you want, or you can touch the back of your heels. Fill up with breath. Send the hips up. Press the hands into the mat, or interlace your fingers to roll you up onto your shoulder blades. Or full wheel pose. Bringing the arms by the ears. Press the hips up. 4 more deep breaths. This is a good way to see if your radiators need dusting, which mine do. And then slowly come back down. Take happy baby pose, holding on to the insides of the ankles or the feet. Rock side to side. That's going to help release your spine. And we're going to take our inversion pose from here and hold that for 10 breaths. So an inversion pose is any pose that your head is below your heart. So from your back, you can just raise your legs. Child's pose is technically an inversion pose because your head's below your heart. And this is to reverse the blood flow in the body. So you can try whatever you want, but I'll demonstrate a few. So legs up the wall, feet flexed, coming up to shoulder stand, or lowering your feet over your head for plow. Close your eyes, concentrate on your breathing, and we're going to be here, like I said, for 10 deep breaths. Feel free to do a headstand against a wall. Keep the pose active, concentrate on your breathing.
I'm so cold. Anyone could see that I'm wasted. You cut through, and I just wanna know what's in your head. Riding on a piece.
Take 3 more deep breaths. And then find your way back to your back.
Living in a place you know how bad. Later when I'm sitting home alone.
Bring your arms out to the side. We're going to allow the knees to fall to the right, doing our supine twists here, and then changing your focus to the left. Releasing our spine. Take 3 more deep breaths. And then go ahead and bring your knees up to the center. Let them fall to the left. Look to the right. And then slowly bring the knees back up to center. Bring the knees into your chest. And rock forward and back 3 times. And we're going to stop in boat position. We're just going to hold a static boat hold. So boat hold is, you can hold the back of your legs. You can bring the hands to the mat. Or you can hold the big toes, straightening out the legs, trying to squeeze the knees towards the chest. Stay here for 3 breaths.
Everything starts to stay so. Your love's always finding me out.
And then slowly bring the feet back to the mat. Cross them at the ankles, and we're going to find our way into downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Shaking your head gently. Stepping the right knee behind the right wrist. Slowly letting your hips sink towards the mat. If you need a block for this position because you want to stay in a centered position, left thigh gets the block or the right bum cheek, whatever helps you stay centered. Walk the hands back, look up, fill up with breath. And then fold over the front leg, bringing your forehead to the mat. Take 8 deep breaths here. Keep concentrating on your breathing. Allowing the gravity to pull down on your hips. Four more deep breaths. Take 1 more deep breath in. And then slowly walk the hands back up. Curl the back toes under. Send the right leg high. Drawing some circles here to release any tension in your hip joint. Or bend the knee. Figure 8s in the air or circles. Bring that foot back down. Inhale the left knee behind the left wrist. The more parallel the shin is to the top of the mat, the more intense this pose is. Again, block underneath the left bum cheek or the right thigh. Deep breaths, looking up, folding over the front leg. Keep taking those deep breaths in. Two more deep breaths. Slowly walking your hands back up, curling the back toes under, sending the left leg high. Drawing circles again in the air, bending the knee. And then bringing that foot back down. Gently press the chest towards the thighs. Shake your head gently, yes and no. Taking one final deep breath in downward facing dog. And then bring your knees to the mat. Cross your feet at the ankles. Find your way to your back again. Bringing the sole of the feet to the mat. Just let your knees fall to the right and to the left to release your spine. Starting to bring your breathing back to a natural pace. And then extend both legs the length of your mat. Arms come by your side, palms face up. Shoulder blades stay flat to the mat. Allow your ankles to splay open. From your forehead all the way to your toes. Begin to relax every muscle in the body. Letting your breath go to a natural pace. Closing your eyes. And finally, releasing your tongue from the top of your mouth.
Darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were staring by the flash of a neon light, the spirit of my mind touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people maybe, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one time, still the sound of silence. Fools said, "Are you do not?" Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I'm teach you. Take my arms and I reach you. My words, like silent raindrops fell. Echo the wells of silence. And the people bowing to Slowly it's falling. And the words that it was falling. In the signs and the words of the prophets are regardless of where you are. Damage of silence.
Well, if you're not awake now, you are now. Take a deep breath in. Bring your arms up by your ears. Take a full body stretch. And on an exhale of one of your breaths, roll onto your right side. Cradle your head with your right arm. Pull your knees to your chest, keeping your eyes closed. Pausing here in a moment of gratitude. And when you're ready, just push yourself into an easy seated position. We'll take one last breath together. Inhaling our hands up high, palms will meet. Exhale your hands to heart center. And together we say, Namaste. My energy source bows to your energy source. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Right, so if you were on YouTube and it cuts off possibly, that make sure you go over to Facebook Live, because YouTube just actually sucks. So anyways, here's the coloring pages. If you guys want it, just send me a message. I'll send it to you. So maybe not have the kids do that one. Yeah, so thanks for joining me. Hope you're enjoying this. Get out this weekend, get some fresh air. In England, it's supposed to be quite warm. So I'm gonna get out and do my gardening. Yeah, so love you guys lots. See you tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to stream from my garden if it's warm enough, or if I figure out the audio. Yeah, love you lots. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Facebook.